The XRP buyback is happening in 72 hours at a price of $37,500 per XRP as confirmed by Fox News. As Ripple officially confirms the restriction of XRP for retail and rather the shifting of XRP from retail hands into institutional hands due to a massive $654.39 trillion market unlock onto the XRP ledger in the next 12 hours. And this is all while a massive burn, a major burn here, over 10% of the supply is rumored to actually occur also within the next 12 hours for the XRP ledger. Now we are going to be uncovering all this in today's video, and it really brought back to mind the Ripple co-founder Ethereum and the main founder of XRP announcing that the USA dollar will be replaced by XRP, thus resulting in XRP being $10,000. In fact, he's announced, or the Britu, that XRP is designed for $10,000 and must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. And that was back on June 2023. But imagine now, as XRP is globally scalable and continues to expand across the world, we are getting way closer to $10,000 per XRP. And as we talk about this, we are partnered with Uphold on this channel to give every single person watching in today's video some free money. If you want to get yourself to $100 worth of free XRP, it's actually very easy. Just like the video, subscribe to the channel, post notifications, and share this video. Once you've done that, all you have to do is sign up on Uphold using my link in the description and do a transaction, and it takes less than 5 minutes, but you'll instantly get your juicy up to $100 where you can then buy even more XRP or buy any other crypto, or even take the money and withdraw it. Again, it's literally free money, takes less than 5 minutes, so I definitely recommend it. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. So the price of XRP begins to rise, up 332%. But why? Why is XRP rising? And it comes down to restriction of supply. Yes, Ripple just announced that because they're about to officially enter a new phase where an institution like RealFi is going to begin tokenizing $654 trillion worth of real estate in the next 12 hours. So we'll begin in the next 12 hours. They are going to restrict the use of XRP to retail institutions and instead shift the XRP into institutional customers. And they also hinted that a major supply burn is coming in the next 12 hours, and it coincides with RealFi, which, if you guys didn't know, RealFi has been building on the XRP ledger for a few years now and has announced the unlock of $654 trillion real estate market onto the XRP ledger at the end of their pre-sale. They also announced that they will burn all remaining pre-sale tokens within the Real ecosystem, and that means that the Real token is about to diminish in supply substantially. The best part is there's not enough Real tokens anyways. I mean, this thing is very low in supply. I think there's only about 2 million Real tokens left in their pre-sale, which is going to fly very, very quickly. I think in like the next hour or so, there's going to be no more Real tokens. In fact, it's been speculated that it will skyrocket. The Real token, currently sitting at 0.02, so 2 cents, will skyrocket to over $128 instantly after pre-sale, literally overnight. And again, this is also one of the reasons that the Fox News reporter confirms that an XRP buyback at $37,500 may begin in 72 hours. And here's what she posted, Eleanor Trent. We received a proposal terms by Avail Capital for the Fed to purchase XRP from participating token holders. They include ESDRs valued at $37,500 per token and reserves the right to receive airdrops to the XRP ledger, complete debt forgiveness, and a tax break for token holders and descendants. You guys have to understand that lots of things are happening on the back end, and it's all unfolding very, very quickly. Like we're telling you guys right now, in 12 hours, we could see the largest XRP ledger pre-sale end and a major burn begin. And on top of this, the unlock of $654.39 trillion real estate market, marking a significant milestone for the project in the XRPL. As part of this transaction and the transition, the team has announced that the Real token pre-sale will officially end in 12 hours with only 2 million Real tokens remaining. And again, that is absolutely nothing. I mean, when you take a look at the Real token has a tokenomic supply of, I think, 1 billion. Out of that 1 billion, there is a lockup or a phase 1 supply of only 100 million. This means that 900 million are basically out of the picture. Imagine them as burnt. They are not accessible in phase 1. Out of that phase 1, I think there's 10 million or 20 million, very, very limited supply that is for the pre-sale. And out of that, there's only 2 million left. And this all happened in, what is it, 7-8 days? I mean, the supply is flying. But this is why everybody's talking about the $128 overnight price of real token, which, guys, I'm very bullish. I got to tell you guys, I bought into some of these real tokens. I think the future of payments and real estate tokenization is on the XRP ledger, and RealFi is doing the real world asset tokenization literally as we see. I mean, this is the top of the line. The real token will remain available for the next 24 hours. You can check it out at, obviously the link, or payrealfi.com, which I'll show you guys shortly. But it says, following the close of pre-sale, all unsold tokens will be permanently burned, initiating a potential supply shock on the XRP ledger. This may lead to increased volatility and possible price fluctuations in the short. This, guys, we look at the order books. There are massive support levels. Like, take a look at these massive green candles. These are support levels all across. There's no resistance at all, guys. This is insane, and we are about to see a massive breakup. If you take a look here, I think we are about to fly. And I'm going to show you guys something very quickly here. Numerous analysts and experts have been talking about the real token, and guys, some of them are predicting $10 overnight, some of them are predicting $190 overnight. So it is extremely bullish either way. I mean, this is something that I'm personally looking at. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice, nobody's doing research, but it's definitely something to look into, because this is obviously extremely bullish as XRP is shifting to bridging all of the money. Remember this, the XRP ledger is being built to facilitate $30 to $50 trillion. And when you hear this, a lot of it is going to come from institutions on the XRP ledger, like RealFi, which RealFi is tokenizing 600 trillion, not 30 to 50 trillion, $650 trillion. So imagine the impact, not just on the real token. Now, obviously, if anything, the real token is going to fly up the most. And I did the math here. If we take 654 trillion and put it into the real token, we are looking at, like, I think it was like 10 million, 30 million, something insane per real token. But let's forget about that for a second. Let's say 2% of the supply. Now we're looking, I think it was like 1 or 2 million. The concept here is the real token, even if it was just kept at 1 trillion or 2 trillion out of 654 trillion, the real token would skyrocket into the tens of thousands of dollars. But how would that impact XRP? Well, with every single transaction done on the XRP ledger, whether it be through real token or any other project that is tokenizing or facilitating payments, XRP is burned in the process. So yes, 650 trillion are going to flow through Real, but every single time it flows through Real, you're burning the supply of XRP, because Real is backed by XRP, so you have a Real XRP pair. But on top of this, this money is flowing onto the XRP ledger. For people to access the RealFi ecosystem and the Real ecosystem, they need to actually own XRP first. Once they own XRP, then they can get it into real tokens, convert it into real tokens, and begin transacting in the RealFi ecosystem. So we are going to get 650 trillion people going in and basically accumulating, or $1 trillion accumulating XRP. That would put the price of XRP at over $11,890 per XRP. This is what we're looking at, and it correlates perfectly, just absolutely amazing, with what we had talked about, which is Arthur Britu literally announcing publicly that XRP is designed for $10,000 and must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. At the $650 trillion scale, we're looking at around the 10,000, so around $11,898, but very close to what Arthur Britu had. What I told you at the beginning, and this is facts, they want to take your XRP, they want to restrict retail and shift that XRP into institutional customers in the hands of those that are already rich. They don't want to be rich. They want others to become even more rich. And this is why I say, if you want to get into some tokens, you want to do some research, you want to look at early projects like the Real token, which is utility based. I mean, this thing is massive. It's still very early, but people are starting to recognize. Guys, when I first seen them, I think they were sitting at maybe 500-600 holders. Now we're sitting at about 957 holders. And if you guys take a look here, take a look at this, guys. Top 3 holders, they are low risk. Bannex score 100%, KYC score 100%. I mean, this is a fully KYC. This is some real institution, and they're Bannex verified. I mean, look at the chart here. This is